It's a good day. How y'all doing out there? And you know why it's a good day, right? Because any day above ground is better than none at all. So we're excited about being alive today. And let me say how excited I am from yesterday. Yesterday, Sunday, I was with Hug Detroit. You know, we had them on last Monday, and they did a fabulous job down there on Meldrum and what is that? Not Saint, but Mount Elliott and Jefferson area. Having a great concert, all kind of music. They went all the way to 10 o'clock last night. We had the pleasure of welcoming and honoring a young lady that wrote the first hit for Earth, Wind, and Fire, Miss Sherry Scott, who is now a resident of Detroit. We wanted to make her feel at home. Thank you to Misty Love for coming by to say we love you and welcome to Detroit. Thank you to Mark Scott for coming by and saying we love you and welcome to Detroit. Mark Scott of the Miracles, who has that beautiful voice, has got a new CD coming out. So we don't want to stop hugging Detroit. We want to continue. And we're going to do that today with our guest today because we have one young man that's going to come back, that has come back from, or come back home, let's say that, to Detroit to hug us a little bit here today and give us some grand information about what he's been doing and where he's been and how good God has been to him. As well as we'd like to welcome to the show, and I don't know if a lot of you may not know about, Welcome Matt Detroit. We are so glad to have them with us today. So I want you to stick around. Don't go away. We'll be back with more love. Don't go away. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2+2=4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. It's a good day. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never, ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my heart. I see colorful rainbows in the sky. To me. Hey, hey, we are back, and it's still a good day. I tell you, I'm so excited about the things that happen in Detroit, to Detroit, for Detroit, about Detroit. Detroit is still yet alive and doing great things. Some of you out there know about those good things and what's going on in the city of Detroit. Give us some love today. Give us a call today, 313-868-4336, 868-4336. We'd love to hear from you, hear what you got to say. Give us a little love today. How about that? I love you. And today we welcome back home one of our grand singers, grand actor. He has been doing a marvelous job, and we'll get to know more about that. But I'd like to welcome Herbert. Is it Herbert or Hubert?
Herbert.
Herbert Rawlings Jr.
Yes.
How you doing, sweetie?
I can't complain.
Good. Give me a hug. So glad you're here. How you been? I'm having you talk right into the microphone.
Thank you, sweetheart. No, I'm doing fine. My kids are grown. Still married to the same one of 34 years. So.
All right, that's a wonderful thing. Now, how long you been gone from Detroit, and when did you leave?
I left May 2nd, 1979.
Okay, and what ventured you off to go away?
Believe it or not, it was a friend of mine that had moved to Detroit from New York, from Jersey, as a matter of fact. He's in the studio, and he said, "You entertain, don't you?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "You need to go to New York." And I had never been to New York, and I figured what better person to listen to than somebody from there.
Okay.
And I went, and he was right.
And made a little history while you were there.
Yeah,
Tell us about it, what you did there.
The first day I got there, I was casted in the musical Timbuktu with Eartha Kitt. But they had overcast it. I got out the next day, but I figured if I could get a show that fast, why leave? I ended up with Louis Johnson, and I ended up in a show called Miss Truth. It was a musical about Sojourner Truth at the Apollo Theater for that whole summer. And I met my wife 27 days later on that stage.
All right. And she was in the business for a minute as a dancer.
Dancer and actress.
Okay, and then she went into law.
Yes.
All right. So now, tell us some of the plays and things that you've done on Broadway.
Well, once I was done with Miss Truth, it was time to get a job. Because I didn't want to come back to Detroit yet, so I got a job working for the #1 costumer. They do the costumes for all the Broadway shows, and from there, I got into Showboat with Donald O'Connor and Lynette McKee. I think it was the first time they let a black
Lynette
woman.
was just on my show.
Really? Yeah, I worked with her. We stayed on the road.
She's back home now.
Good. But I left that show, and I got in Porgy and Bess, and they let me do the lead, Sporting Life, and I went to Europe with it then.
Okay, now are you back home to stay, or are you going back and
really
forth
back
to Vegas? Because you're in Vegas as well.
Yes, I'm back to Michigan because I have my wife's, my in-laws live in Cassopolis, Michigan, to the southwest.
Okay.
And they're getting up in age, and I'm concerned because they live really in the country. And it's 100 acres of land, and they're closing in on 90.
Okay.
It's time to get them.
All right, so you're going to take them back with you?
Yes.
So where is back going to be? Is that
Las
New York
Vegas.
or Vegas?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, well, a lot of retirees love going to Vegas.
Yeah, the heat is good for you.
Yeah, now you love Vegas, but not enough to, you want to just end up living there forever, right?
No, I think San Diego.
Okay, and how did you pick San Diego?
It's funny, when we did Showboat, we got to San Diego. It's just, I like being by water.
And beautiful country, too.
Yes.
Well, I want to know more about how you got into the business, how you got started, and all of that good stuff. But we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Hey, we are back, and it's a good day still. I tell you, I'm excited about what's going on in the city of Detroit and things that are happening. And one thing that's dear to my heart, I got my birthday coming up, everybody. My birthday is coming up, and they're going to do an appreciation birthday dinner for me. And I'm excited about it because it was a year ago that I did a birthday party celebration and found out how much love was given to me at the time. Did not know how many entertainers and musicians that I had touched in some kind of way. You know, God is so good to let you know that you made a difference in someone else's life other than yours, especially in the business, because in the business, a lot of people are not that business friendly. And so I was making it a point to be business friendly when I was coming up. And I understand that's how I found out about this young man sitting with me today. We were on Facebook one day, and he popped up on Facebook and posted to me and said, do you know how much you helped me back in the day and the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing and been doing what I'm doing? And I'm excited to hear that. How you doing, baby?
I cannot complain.
So tell me, we got a call already. Let's see who this is. Hello?
Hi, Ortheia.
Hey, who's that?
This is Bill Meyer.
Hey, Bill.
How are you?
I'm glad you called. I'm glad you got the information. I don't know if you did or not.
I got the info to call you. That's all I got.
All right. I'm so glad that you did. So let me tell the people, let me set this up right quick, and then
All
we're
right.
going to come back to Herbert. I got a young man with me here named Herbert Rawlings Jr., who is a singer, Bill, and he lives in Detroit. Well, he lives in Vegas right now, but he's been performing in New York, Vegas, and now he's come back home to take care of a little business, family business. But I know he might want to be interested, if he's going to be here that long, in terms of what you're doing. Bill Myers is one of our top jazz artists in the city of Detroit.
All right.
He's working with the Jazz Festival, which is going to be coming in next week. Are you going to stay that long? Are you staying for the festival, or are you going out?
Oh, and you know what's great? I stayed 2 years with Duke Ellington.
Okay, well, let me tell you
Oh,
what
man.
is interesting about this jazz thing that's coming up and that Bill is doing. Okay, Bill, tell the people out there what you are trying to do come Jazz Festival and how
All
they
right,
can be a
this year
part.
at the Detroit Jazz Festival, they're celebrating the life of David Brubeck, who passed away a few months ago. And I approached the festival to do a musical that I discovered Dave wrote back in 1961 with his wife, Iola. It's called The Real Ambassadors, and it's a jazz musical that they wrote for Louis Armstrong to perform, and Carmen McRae and Lambert Hendrickson Ross, great jazz performers.
Mm-hmm.
And the story's about the jazz musicians as being the real ambassadors as opposed to the hired ones that the State Department puts out.
All right.
And the social issues has to do with the civil rights conditions in the 60s in America, and how these great African-American ambassadors would go out and spread goodwill about America, and then they come home and be discriminated against in their own country.
That's so true.
So that's what the musical's about, and it's 18 original songs, and we got 6 great singers and a 6-piece band, and Claudia Morcom, the judge.
Oh,
Claudia
yeah,
Morcom's
Judge
gonna be
Morcom.
she's going to be the narrator for the show, and it's about an hour long. It's going to be on Sunday, September 1st at 3:45 at the Hart Plaza at the waterfront stage.
And you're looking for people to be a part of that event. And
well,
it's going to be
yes,
which
we
day?
want
Which
some
day?
extras for and a part in the show. Louis flies to a village in Africa called Talgala, and the villagers welcome him there and cheer, and there's a village leader who's played by Kim Heron. And we just want some extras, people, African Americans dressed in African garb, to be in the front of the stage, to be part of the visual thing, to show that there's an African village that's welcoming the jazz musicians. And at the end, they go on stage to take a bow. There's no singing involved, though.
Okay, but as long as they can be a part, I'm excited about them just being a part.
They can be a part of it. Just come. I have to have their name and put it on the
Okay,
list.
so now
There's a
how
lot
do
of
we get in
security
touch
there.
with you?
So they would have to call me.
And the number is?
313-207-3904.
Repeat again.
313-207-3904.
Okay, so we're looking for those that like to be involved for the Jazz Festival, for the special acting piece that Bill Myers has put together. So now, Bill, what day is that going to be on?
Sunday, a week from yesterday, Sunday, September 1st at 3:30.
This
Hart
Sunday
Plaza.
coming
Yep, coming Sunday.
at 3:30. And I know a lot of my people out there that listen are feeling like you're actors or actress or just want to be a part of the Jazz Festival and show that you're still in love with Detroit by gathering around and giving the Jazz Festival a hug. Give
That
Bill
would be great.
Myers a
That would
hug.
be great. Well, we're looking for people that would look like they're in a village in Africa in '61, so they have to be dressed.
So they got
like
dressed up in the African garb.
Yeah, African garb.
And somebody asked me to ask you to give that number again.
Okay, it's 313-207-3904.
Repeat again, one more time.
313-207-3904.
And they don't have to be actors or actresses.
No singing
just
or
the
acting
people.
involved. Just come in. They got to cheer up. Don't be giving instructions when they arrive. I'll get their name when they call me and their email address and send them the full information.
All righty. I'm going to make sure I write that number down and mention it again before we go off the air.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for your help, Ortheia.
And thank you, Bill.
All right.
Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All righty then. Did somebody write that number down or somebody remember that number?
313.
You wrote it down so you can give it to me and I can make sure I announce it through the show. All righty, y'all. We need to hear from you out there. Give us a little love here. 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. We'd like to welcome some of our people that listen to us now on their iPhone or on your phone. It's free. Isn't that a wonderful thing? All you got to do is go to the App Store, put in TV33, and you can see us live and in color. We're excited about this move and how good God is that he would give it to the audience people for free. So tell your friends to tune us in as you do, but now you can tune in another way as well. So now let me go back over here to Herbert. I'm good. So you're not going to be staying too long with us. You're going to be in for a minute and go check on the family.
I'm going to go back, secure everything's about. I've done all the work I need to do, the yard work and everything, but now it's about getting them prepared to come back with me.
Okay, very good. So now, how did we meet, or how did I come into your life? Let's say that.
I think
we got another call. Hold on. Hello.
Hi, Ortheia. How are you today?
I'm good. And who is this?
This is Clyde.
I'm sorry, who?
This is Clyde.
Are you saying Clyde?
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, and I'm glad to see and hear you doing excellent.
Doing really good. The prayers of the righteous avail as much.
All right, now, I like that. I like that. Keep that with me for today.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
I wanted to commend you for highlighting the Jazz Fest coming up this weekend, and the gentleman who you just got off the phone with mentioning that great program. And something came to mind, and I had mentioned to you about my mom knowing you and you all coming up in the same generation.
And her being
we
a
have
singer.
so
right.
many Detroiters that I think of like that, like Dave Brubeck, who was a great musician. But immediately when I thought about Dave Brubeck nationally, I thought about Teddy Harris locally.
Oh, Teddy.
Now, I know
yeah.
Detroiters have honored
Do you remember
him
Teddy Harris?
Yes, I do.
in the past at our own gatherings, but I don't know if at the Detroit Jazz Festival if he's ever been honored. And he's been gone now about almost 5-10 years now.
Yeah, but I know they're doing something at the festival. Marcus Belgraves, along with his wife, they are doing something special as a tribute to Teddy.
This year?
Yeah, and I just don't know which day, though. You have to check out. I imagine if you go to their website, the Jazz Festival has a website.
Okay. I
And you
saw
can
the
see-
guy, he looks to be a little bit younger guy who they've made the artistic director this year, which I don't want to poo-poo or say it's a positive or a negative, but I know a lot of times when they're trying to attract more crowds down there, or the more diverse crowd, being older versus younger people, and when I say more diverse, not necessarily so much racial, but I do wish that there was more outreach, because it just seems like for this.
Oh, come on now. You know what? I'm in the amen corner with you on that.
Yeah, so maybe I can, as a movie, that's something that,
Let me say,
you know what,
because
do it, huh?
yeah, because the thing is that they told me,
hey, we got some great musicians, and here's where we think, since this great music art form comes out of our community, and you want your crowds to grow, and you want more of us.
right, you need us in there.
That's correct.
And let me say, the challenge has been because they told me that I had to audition. Yeah.
What?
That's an insult.
And that's an insult to me, because not that I'm not an humble child, because I am, But that's an insult to me because
You don't even have to tell me that, Ortheia. I
I
already
did
know
the
you call
jazz,
it that.
the
I already know it. I
Montreux
already
Jazz
know it.
Festival before you even started Detroit Jazz Festival.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yep. So there is a lot of things that we need to do in terms of making them understand that we are a part and we need to be a part.
Yeah.
And
well,
I'm
the
going
art
to
form
bring
of
that
jazz
up.
Itself,
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in one of my shows, Clyde.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you get back on point with your show. Great show. And I have the number. I have to give your daughter a call. I've got some other activities. I'll admit to you, I've been engaged, and I let my mom know you want to.
Okay, and
get with
did you
her,
leave
and,
your
like,
number?
That sort of thing too. So
Leave
it'll come
your number.
together. I'm pretty sure. God's will. Okay.
Did you leave your number with my daughter?
I think I did. I believe I did. I'll do it again though because
I was
going to
say
people
call
like
her
me.
again and leave your number so I can call you and we can talk about how we can get this together.
Yes, I'd like that very much. So I'll give your daughter a call and we'll make it work. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Bye.
All righty. So let's go back to when and how we met and how it got together.
I think I had heard about you having a talent come on stage. You had an open mic at Doug's Body Shop, and the gentleman.
Oh my, Doug's Body
is
Shop.
A friend of yours, I think, is Robert Hood, and he's also a friend of mine. I think he's the.
I remember Robert Hood.
Yeah, so he said, "Come on, man, let's go down there," and you were so gracious, and you did it more than once.
Okay.
And it was some of the last couple shows I did before I left. So I left, on your blessing.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Never knew that. So you just never know who you're going to touch and who's going to touch you.
No, and well, you do a very good job. It worked very well.
Thank you.
I have a full life because of it.
So you left Detroit going where first?
I went to New York
New
City.
York first?
Yes, I stayed there 21 years.
All righty. And then you decided to go. How did you decide to go to Vegas?
Well, I had a dream, not to sound like Martin Luther King, and it was a very disturbing dream, and it was reoccurring for 2 years. And me being the way I am, I took my family, and we left. And 14 months later, 62 of my neighbors were dead. I lived directly across the street.
Tell them what that dream was, because a lot of us remember 9/11, but
I think it was like late 97. I woke up. I was sweating. My heart was beating fast. My wife looked at me and said, "Are you having a heart attack?" I said, "I hope not." She said, "Well, what happened?" I said, "I had a dream. I'm running down Liberty, which is right outside, goes to the building that my wife goes in, the North Tower, because she's an attorney for the Board of Ed in Brooklyn. And every morning at 8:45 for 19 years, that's where she's at. But this time I'm running to get to her. I touch the door. I get hit by a piece of concrete. It doesn't hurt, but I'm on the ground, and when I wipe the blood and look up, a jet hits the building.
oh, my. Now, if that was not a sign, it was a sign to get on out. And I had a dream like that once before where an airplane coming into Metro actually went up under a viaduct and exploded. And sure enough, I think it was that following week or two, that plane did go under the viaduct, but it didn't explode. But you just never know how God is going to give you fair warning as to what to do and not to do.
And artists, they're very sensitive anyway, so I just figured that, I got kids, wife. I was there for the first one in 93 when they tried to blow it up. That was enough for me.
Okay. So you up and said, let's go out of here and go to Vegas. Now,
Yep.
when you got to Vegas, did you have something waiting for you or you had to create something?
I had a year contract to sing at a lounge, and I had never really done lounges. I was more of a, Broadway singer or nightclub, but I adjusted. I had a year contract with the Venetian.
Oh, yeah, the Venetian. Nice place. Now, singing Broadway is a mile of a difference between singing lounge or nightclub.
I think it was more to a return because before my Broadway, I had Henry's Cocktail Lounge, Dummy George's.
Oh, okay.
So it was really,
So you had a little bit under your belt.
And just had to, tone the voice down some, take on some of my favorite personalities I had listened to in Detroit, and it worked.
So you've been able to incorporate in your singing, in your artistry, different artists like James Brown
Oh,
and
yes.
some other folks that people even call
Jackie
you for
Wilson.
to do.
Yeah, Jackie Wilson, Sammy Davis, Sam Cooke. I love them all.
Okay.
And one in particular that I didn't know was kin to you, J.J. Barnes.
Oh, yeah, my brother. Now, we cannot let Herbert leave here without singing. He's got to sing something. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with his song. Don't go away.
Thank you.
Okay, you figure out what you're going to sing. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. It's a good day. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never, ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my heart. I see colorful rainbows in the sky. You touch my heart. Just like winter, then comes spring. Just like the robin, my heart needs. Hey, hey, it's a good day. We are back. Let me say this, make this commercial right quick, because a lot of people want that song that is our theme song, and yes, you can order it. Take this number down, 313-821-3612, 313-821-3612, and we'll make sure you get a copy. They're only $5. Help me, somebody, for selling my CD for $5. Hello. I need to get 20. Well, this phone is really lighting up today. Let's see who we got. Hello?
Hi there, this is Michael and Sarah calling from the Access Growth Center.
Michael Sincera
Michael and Sarah.
and Sarah. And how can I help you, Michael?
I was just calling in. Is the show on right now?
Yes, we are.
Are you on the air right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was just calling in and here to talk to you today about the Welcome Mat program and tell you how.
Oh, wait a minute, Michael. Wait a minute.
Sure.
We are going to talk about the Welcome Mat program, but I got one guest on. I need to finish with him, and then Mary is next.
Oh, okay. So would you like me to hold on the line?
If you'd like, or you can hang up and call back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, and I'm sorry.
That's all right.
So I know where what you're talking about.
We're talking about Welcome Mat.
Which one is it again?
We're going to talk about Welcome Mat Detroit. Isn't that what you said?
Yes, exactly.
And Mary from Welcome Mat Detroit is going to be on with me in 5 minutes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are anxious today. We are too.
Okay, good.
All
good.
right, so we got the
We'll talk
song
soon.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to hear from Herbert singing us a little jazz song talking about coming up on Jazz Festival Week.
Oh, yes, I love those. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten with a tree. And I feel I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I'm too misty. Holding your hand. Walk my way, yeah, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or it might be the sound of your hello, the music I hear. I'm too misty whenever you're near. You could say that you're leading me on. That's just what I want you to do. Can't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own. Till I wander through this wonderland alone.
All right.
Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love.
Mm-hmm. Or is it just what you want me to do?
I think she knows. Can't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost?
Yes, I am.
That's why I'm following you. I said on my own,
My own.
till I wander through this wonderland alone.
Oh, my.
Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love. Look at me.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yay!
Yeah. You sound great.
And you sound even better.
Oh, no.
I tell you, it's a wonderful thing.
Thank you, my dear.
So now we got any CDs coming out?
No, not yet. Now that my
Going in the
youngest-
studio?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So that means you got to come back.
Oh, thank you so
Hello.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay. In the meantime, if somebody out there wanted to book you, how do they get in touch with you other than Facebook?
Yeah, right. My telephone number is 702-338-4685.
Repeat again.
702-338-4685.
Well, I appreciate you coming on to be with us and stopping by, even as you come to make your travels for your family. Thank you for including us in the family.
Thank you for making the dream come true.
Oh, I love you.
I love you back.
And I'll always love you.
Thank you, dear.
All righty. Stick around. We'll be back with more talking about love in Detroit and why we love it. Yeah. Hey. It's a good day. rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4. I am here to stay. It's been so good to me. Hey, hey, it's a good day. Hey, we are back, and we are going to talk about loving Detroit because we have an organization that is showing that kind of love, because we need that. If we ever needed love in the state of Michigan, we need it now. I'm having an excited time here for this young lady to join with me to tell us about Welcome Mat Detroit. And Michael, you can call back in and have your input. In the meantime, let me welcome to the party Mary. Mary, what's your last name again?
Lane. Mary Lane.
Mary Lane. How you doing?
Great.
I give everybody a hug when they come on.
Thank you.
Bless you.
It is a pleasure to be with you.
Thank
because
you.
You're really legendary.
Oh,
And
thank you. I love that, being
I've
legendary.
known your name for a long time.
Oh, thank you. You know, I used to be upset about being legendary and thinking it was old, but now it's an honor.
It's good.
Let's start off by telling the people what Welcome Mat is.
Well, Welcome Mat is a project that came out of Global Detroit.
Okay.
We've had our struggles in Michigan and in Detroit.
Mhm.
So the Regional Chamber of Commerce, the New Economy Initiative, undertook a study. Steve Tabachman led this study.
We know Steve.
Yes, and he developed some strategies to bring vitalization, economic revitalization, more back stronger, more to the community. So one of the strategies is Welcome Mat,
Okay.
welcoming Michigan, and there's 11 strategies.
When you say welcoming Michigan, you mean welcoming those that are entering into Michigan or those that are here? How do we do this?
It means those that are here welcoming new people, and all of us taking advantage of all of our different skills and gifts.
And different backgrounds and different ethnic
Exactly.
backgrounds.
That's one of the things that makes Detroit really rich is the diversity here, the history, so much of that. So our project came out of that. It's funded by Kellogg Foundation,
Okay.
which has done lots of stuff in Detroit, as you know. Lots of stuff with education.
In Michigan,
and
period.
And all over Michigan.
Yeah.
Of course, they're Battle Creek based.
Mm-hmm.
So they charged the Welcome Mat with putting together an online version of a book that they did, which was a guide,
Wow. Okay.
which is a guide that had so many resources in it,
Mm-hmm.
and we've put this online now.
Oh, okay.
So someone.
How does one go to online where to get
Well,
it?
our website is going to be unveiled very soon, September 24th.
Oh,
You
okay.
had an
Very good.
invite
Yeah, I
to
got an
that.
invitation.
Yeah, it'll be at the Southfield Public Library at
Okay.
11:30. So if people are interested, they can call Angela Sultani at Access, who's doing the communications.
And the number they should call.
313-945-8130.
Repeat again.
313-945-8130. So or email Angela.
Okay.
Anyways, we.
And if you want a hard copy of that, can you get that as well?
This is a limited edition, and they're all
Okay.
gone. So we
wow.
put the new stuff online.
I got you.
So now people can go in to our online website, which is
And
going up,
download it.
and
Can
they
you
can download resources, or they can search on a search mechanism that's there. So you say, for example, you want to find out if there's any Senegalese cultural organizations in
Okay.
Detroit. You put those factors in, you search, up
And it comes right up.
Right. So that's what we've been busy doing, and it's been a lot of work. I've been amazed at how many organizations there are in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, this book had 43. Now
Okay.
we're past 300. So
Oh, my.
there's a
300.
Wealth, there's a wealth of different people doing different things, and we want people to know about that.
So we want to know how it has affected anyone, or are there any good testimonies out of Welcome Matt Detroit.
You know, there. I have.
Am I saying that is
Yeah.
Welcome Matt
Welcome
Detroit
Matt Detroit is our
or Welcome
website.
Matt Michigan?
No, it's welcomematdetroit.org is our website, which is going live September 24th. But two examples. I was talking with a young woman, and we were talking about employment, and I explained our project, and she was born abroad.
Okay.
And her family had come here, and they were the only Balkan family that they knew.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, you know, our organization is going to be doing this. And she said, where were you 10 years ago when we needed you? And I said, we're here now.
Right.
So that's one example. Let me give you one other quick example. You know, our country has the largest number of refugees that we welcome in the world.
Okay.
People who are coming from, could be Congo, could be the Balkans, could be Bosnia, Iraq, you know, wherever.
Coming from everywhere.
Every place in the world.
And I think we might as well get ready because as much as we may not want certain people to move in, they are moving in.
They're here. Yeah, people are here.
I mean, if you go in Hamtramck is not the old Hamtramck it used to be.
Oh, no, there's at least 40, 60 different nationalities and languages in Hamtramck alone.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it's amazing. So these refugees come in, and we will support them and assist them for a few months. But after
and
that,
I'm in support of all of this, Mary. I'm going to tell you why. I'm not at the point of, hey, I don't want anybody of this color, anybody of this nationality to be into Detroit and leave us out. I'm not into that. I'm into anybody come, everybody welcome. Because the more we get, the more our city builds, the more economic we can have.
Exactly. And one of the guys who called in already is
And Michael, call back again. Maybe I need to get the number again. 313-868-4333. 313-868-4336. 4336. I'm looking for the lines to light up again, Michael. Where are you? Did you leave us? It's been over 5 minutes. Okay, go ahead, Mary. You were saying something.
But anyways, he besides working with
it is lighting up.
He's got
maybe this is him.
He's got an entrepreneurship project.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this Michael?
This is Michael. Hello there.
Hey, we are ready for you, Michael.
Thank you. How are you today?
Good. Are you able to see us?
I can see you. Hi, Mary.
Oh, hi, Michael.
I know Mary.
How are you seeing us on what?
I'm seeing you on TV33WHPR.com.
Must be stream. Are you streaming?
Are you streaming?
I'm streaming.
All right. So tell us now, how are you a part of this Welcome Detroit, Matt? Welcome, Matt Detroit.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for having us today on the show. I work alongside with Mary as part of the Access Growth Center. I'm not sure how much the community is familiar with Access, but for the last 42 years, Access has been delivering human services of all kinds to the local community here in the Dearborn, Detroit, and Hamtramck area.
Now tell them what that's about,
Access
Michael,
Growth
because
Center is its newest approach and newest department, really, around business startup and helping people go from workers to owners, and that's people of all kinds.
Hey, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
now, I know about Access because I've been around with Access for a long time.
Awesome.
But a lot of our people in the state, in Detroit and surrounding areas, don't know what Access has done or what they offer. So give us some ideas of what you offer.
You know, starting with employment and training, you know, the middle skill level jobs are so plentiful right now. I just got off the phone with somebody from the state that's telling me that there are 60,000 available jobs in the state. And a lot of these jobs just require a little bit of training to be ready to, quote-unquote, say, tool up for these jobs. And so what we do at Access is we help direct people, guide them, so that they can find these neat jobs that are out there.
So now, Michael,
in addition to our employment services, we have a full facility with community health, with a doctor on staff 7 days a week. We have youth and education programs that magnetize to the school, and we do all kinds of work around advocacy and citizenship engagement. But, you know, the work that Mary is doing, to me, is so valuable because, like you had said, you know, that old mentality of people coming to town and taking our homes or taking our jobs is totally, it's a yesterday conversation, because what we're learning is that immigrants come to our state and our region and provide such great value. They
Right.
open new businesses. They bring the world to us. I just left a gentleman that studied in Cyprus, and he's bringing his world-renowned pastries to our community. I'm just really excited to taste them.
So now, Michael, is there a number for those that are listening that would like to find out about these jobs?
Yes. I think there's a couple of things that a person can do. They can go to the website. There's a state website, www.mitalent.com. Now, that's through the state of Michigan. Again, that website, www.mitalent.com. And they could also, my phone is always available. Feel free to call me.
And that
my
is?
direct number is 313-584-1673. Again, 313-584-1673. And I'd be happy to direct anybody. And for those who are out there who have an idea and just not sure how to get started in terms of owning their own business, please call me. That's really what I'm dedicated to doing, and that's what most of my work entails.
Okay, so give us that number again. Repeat it again.
Sure, it's 313-584-1673.
Again?
Yes. And we're so excited for this launch event for Welcome Matt. There are a lot of people who come to the state who have great ideas, and they really need a community and a family. And I must say, the one thing we do really well in Detroit is we're so hospitable and we welcome people.
Yes.
I think that at Welcome Matt is just such a signature of what we're about in Detroit.
And how did you and Mary, or how did you and the organization partner?
So, as Mary was mentioning, there's the Global Detroit Project, which has several initiatives, Welcome Matt being one of them. We actually
Okay.
administrate and oversee the operations of the Welcome Matt Project.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, again, so happy to be a part of this network. And, globaldetroit.com is a great place to go to learn a little bit more about the initiative, right? And our website is accessgrowthcenter.org. And what's neat about the services we provide, we have people that come to us from all walks of life who are looking for some kind of support to start a business. And we support people through training, through coaching, providing commercial space. And then the neatest part is we direct people to the robust entrepreneurial services that are out here in Detroit. We've cataloged over 3,500 resources, that's free resources, in the state of Michigan, and about 500 are specific to Detroit. So we're happy to share that information with anyone that comes to us.
So now let me ask you this question, Michael, and we can address this to Mary as well. I think a lot of our concern is that our young people start learning how to be entrepreneurs. Do you guys handle or do any of that kind of program?
In terms of like youth entrepreneurship, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like a program for them to be a part of.
Absolutely. We, our classes, as long as somebody has a neat idea, they're over the age of 17, we can work with any client. In fact, we're about to roll out a program in Detroit Public Schools to help the middle school and high school group launch their ideas and make legitimate businesses. So that's some neat work that we're doing.
I'm
but
glad
we
to
welcome
hear
anyone
about
to
that
apply to our
partnership.
program. We have a 5-week training program called Ignite. And let me just tell you, we take people to all of these resources. And the last place we go to actually do the presentation and for people to see their ideas, we go to Google in Ann Arbor. So Google is supporting our work, and we're really excited about this project.
Michael's doing a fantastic job, but there's a couple of these projects. Another
Okay.
one that is in Detroit is Prosper Us, which is another Kellogg-funded and Global Detroit project, and that's located in Southwest Detroit, but
Okay.
pulling people with ideas for businesses and helping them get started like Michael's doing. And employment is a big part of Welcome
it's a big
Matt,
it's a
and
big part now
of all of us.
for all of us
All
right
of us,
now.
Yep.
Okay, Michael, you give that number again for your access, and I'm then going to have Mary give her number as well.
Fantastic. My number is 313-584-1673. So 584-1673. And I welcome anyone to call me, please. And thank you so much for taking the time and having me on the show, Ortheia.
Thank you, and I'm going to have you come in and sit down with me.
I would love that.
Okay,
love that.
I'll make sure I get in touch with you from Mary.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Okay.
Mary, what's your number for contact?
Well, I'm situated at International Institute here in Detroit. So the
Right,
number is
right down Midtown.
right down the street, right? 313-871-8600.
Again?
313-871-8600.
Well, Mary, I appreciate you coming on. It wasn't
Been great. It's
a
been
long interview like you
No.
thought it was going to be, and you
No.
did a fabulous job. You were very comfortable.
fun. Oh, it's very fun.
Good,
This
good, good,
has been
good.
really great. So thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. Stick around. We'll be right back to wrap up and get out of here. Be back. Yeah. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2+2 = 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. It's a good day. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never, ever fades. Hey, we are back. It has been a great, great day, a good day. Thank for all our guests that have come to join us today. Thank you out there, Detroit, for loving us today. Thank you, Facebook family. Thank you, new cell people off your cell phones. We love you and we thank God for you. Let me do a commercial right quick before we leave and say thank you to my daughter who's not here today, to Giselle Caver, who always keeps us in control and in order. G, I love you much. We miss you. We know you'll be back with us soon. Now, next Monday, we won't be here because it's a holiday. Understandable, everybody know that? But the following Monday, we'll be back in full steam ahead. So make sure you'll be a part. Let me say thank you to Jamil, who does our makeup and make us look wonderful and keep our hair together. Thank God for her. If you need our services, the number is 313-863-1930, 863-1930. Make sure you get in touch with her. And those of you that are wanting to be a part of the African Village for the Jazz Festival, make sure you give Bill Meyer a call at the number 313-207-3904. 207-3904. I know a lot of you out there would love to be a part. All you got to do is get your African garb on. And I'm sure we got a lot of us out there that wear that garb. Make sure you give him a call. Thank you, Bill Meyer. Thank you, Herbert Rawlings Jr. Thank you, Mary Lane. And thank you, Michael, for making this a great show. God bless you. We love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.